How much have I made in Axie Infinity, and is it still worth to get into? We're going to be going over all that in today's video. So I've been in the Axie Infinity community now for a little over 4 months, and I've witnessed this pretty nice bear market that we've had. I guess it's not too nice, but either way, my lifetime SLP gain from all of my scholars has been 166,000. Currently worth only 1,640 US dollars, but I've been selling my SLP all the way up when it was at like 12 cents, now all the way coming down to 1 cent. So this number isn't quite accurate on the actual sale price, but currently I'm making about an average SLP of 138 per scholar. So right now I just have 28 scholars, and that number has been going up week by week, month by month. But we take a peek at the low-end scholars. I have a few of them not currently able to make SLP because they are too low. So I have John, these three right here. Not to call them out or anything, but the meta shift, the balance changes have really hurt them. So I'm working on getting them new axies as we speak. But you can see the average amount of SLP greatly varies from my top scholars all the way moving down, with again an average of around 138 SLP per scholar. So right now that breaks down to about $1.40 a day per scholar, but again I give most of my scholars a 50-50 split, with some going higher, some going lower once they hit certain thresholds. So anyways, this is going to be our breakdown, the profit of Axie Infinity per day here. So we're going to just go ahead and break it down real simple for you. I currently have 28 scholars. They're making 138 SLP per day. Currently SLP is only worth 1 cent. The Ethereum price right now is $2,633 as of this recording, and my investment initially was just 3 Ethereum, or at current price, $7,899. The price that I actually bought it at was $3,600, so that makes our total initial investment at $10,800. Currently, our total revenue right now, because we have 28 scholars, making 138 SLP a day at just 1 cent, is $37 a day, but again, our average of a 50-50 split only breaks down to about $18.55 for me per day. And I typically get paid out every 14 or 15 days. So again, I just use 15 as an average because every 2 weeks you're able to claim it. So I'm making about $278 a 2-week period, or that's about $500 and something dollars, $540 a month. So if you were to take everything that I just explained into account, right now our ROI would be about 425 days. That is from our initial investment at the current price divided by the current price of our SLP. With our ROI with the initial investment taking about 528 days, again, that is our total investment out of our pocket that we actually paid at the time with the current price of SLP. And finally, with our ROI on our reinvestments, so with the 28 scholars, I've been continuously compounding my SLP and being able to expand my scholarship program. So that takes us over to here. All right. So currently I have bought 115 axies for a total price of 6.73 Ethereum. That means the average price of each axie was about 0.05 Ethereum, or at today's price, it's $154. So now I did sell a few of my axies, and these would be the axies that I have sold, and it breaks down to about half an Ethereum. So my total invested entirety on Axie Infinity is 6.15 Ethereum, or $16,205. So this means that our ROI with the current revenue that we're making every day would take us 873 days, which is absolutely terrible right now. But there are a lot of things to take into consideration with this number. So this is one of the things to take into consideration. I do have 9 axies on my account, which I am currently breeding out the 61 speed birds. So I've been grinding out those, and I have a few listed on different scholars accounts to give them 20 energy, and until they sell, then I will not be able to get those prices back. But I also bought a second team, which I very rarely use my account, so you could probably take out another 0.4, 0.5 Ethereum for just breeding purposes, which brings down our average price as well. Now, with that being said, obviously SLP will not stay at 1 cent forever. It may go down to a 0.1 of 1 cent, 1/10 of a cent, or it may go back up. Again, long term is what we're looking for here. So we have a couple scenarios broken down for you guys, keeping everything the exact same with our scholars, average SLP. The only thing we're going to change is if the SLP price rises to 5 cents. This drastically changes our ROI, only down to 81 days for our initial price at the price of Ethereum right now, with our initial investment at the price that we bought it at 111 days, and the ROI with the reinvestments that I got, which is the most accurate one, at just 167 days. So in less than half a year, if SLP was at 5 cents, we would make our money back. And that's why I was continuously reinvesting, because again, I started in when Axie Infinity SLP was around 12 cents, or it started at 6, went up to like 12, and then came back down and slowly decreased through. And while this may not happen for a while, there is another scenario that is something that I am doing currently right now to decrease that ROI time, and that would be scenario 2, which is staking. So with staking, again, same thing. Everything is going to stay the same. SLP price is still going to be at 1 cent, but we're going to now go into AXS staking. So our total profit a day would increase because of the AXS staking reward. So currently there's an APR of an 89% return on your investment, but if you were to compound this daily, this number is well into the 100% returns. But because the AXS price is continuously decreasing, we're just going to average out those two because there's no way to tell what the price prediction will be. So we're just going to leave this as an 89% return. So throwing it back into the formula here, we're going to be taking our total revenue a day divided by 2 because, again, average of 50% per scholar. And we're going to times it by an 89% return on top of that. So that gives us now $35 a day, which is a lot better. Again, it will take 225 days at the current price of the Ethereum to get our money back with our $7,899 investment. Our true investment at $10,000 would take us almost a year at 308, and our ROI with our investments is at 462, which is, again, slightly out of that range of about a year on the ROI, which isn't as great. So now the real question is Axie Infinity worth getting into? So again, it really depends person to person. If you're a scholar and you are looking for money, this is a great way to get into it until Peg Axie scholarships become more available. Again, that is where the most of the money is coming in, as well as Dayton Arena. Axie Infinity doesn't give you as much money as a scholar, but again, it has that consistency, and if you're really good at the game, you could be making 400, 500 SLP a day, which is a good amount of money. And if you are a manager or someone looking to impose a scholarship program, it really depends on the price. If you're able to find good teams for really cheap, maybe 0.03 Ethereum or less, then yes, it is still worth it, and prices should continuously decrease until they figure out the burn mechanic. But for the other 90%, if you're trying to get everybody the best team available and it's costing you like 0.2 Ethereum a team or more, it is not worth it at all. The ROI would be way higher because, again, if the average price right now for my team says 0.05, if you're doing 0.08 or 0.07, again, that's just going to bump up and increase the ROI time by a ton. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about Axie Infinity and the future of it. Again, I'm looking for that long-term growth, so I'm really taking advantage of these really decreased prices. But again, if you're looking to get rich quick, this is not the game for you. I promise you that. Peg Axie, way better for the short term. Again, at least 3 months or so, I'm thinking that game is going to continuously explode. But Axie Infinity long term is my game. They have built a awesome network, and as soon as they figure out the burn mechanics and fix out the game, I think they are going to crush it, and that's why the ROI is going to be insane once it all figures out. I appreciate you guys watching the end of the video. Have a great day. Peace.